Hello YouTube, it's Nessa from Nessa Aesthetics. I'm going to show you not one, but two ways that I do my eyeliner, and I'm going to show you all of the different products that I have used, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step on how I achieved this. I hope you enjoy. I sure had a lot of fun making it and talking about these products. Eyeliner is one of my favorite makeup things by far, so hopefully you will enjoy this just as much as I did. Now I'm going to stop rambling and let you get into the video. Here we go. So I have a lot of eyeliner. I've tried a lot of different ones. I thought I'd go over which ones I liked the best and which ones I really hated. Okay, so the first eyeliner I tried was the L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic liner, a felt tip liner, and it's got a little liquid bottle. Here's the felt tip. It's really dark and it gives you a smooth line, and I liked it for a very long time. It's very pigmented. It dries matte, which I like because I don't like my liquid liner shiny, but it's a really good liner, and it's only like $5 at Walmart, so it's really accessible and really affordable, and I recommend it for beginners because it's a whole lot easier to hold and keep control of than a paintbrush liner. Now, one that I tried and didn't really like was gel liner. I used the Revlon Colorstay one. I didn't use the brush that was in here. There is a little brush. It's not that precise, so it's a little bit harder to get a straight line with it. I don't like it simply because I don't have the right brush for it. The brushes I have currently are really thick, so it's hard to get a thin, crisp line, and personally, I just don't like gel liner. It takes a lot longer. For me, liquid is way easier to work with, but that's, again, a personal preference. One that I was very surprised by was the NYX White Liquid Liner. I heard so much about this one. I heard so many good things. Everyone says it's great, and I hate it. It's a paintbrush. It's a long, thin paintbrush. It's very pigmented. It comes to a very fine point. Everything about it looked promising. The applicator's good. It's easy to work with. It's a little bit harder than the felt tip because it's a paintbrush, but overall it's very good until it dried. And for some reason, it dried and cracked. Now, I don't have dry skin, so I don't think that was the problem. And I've seen other people use it and it works fine, so I'm not really sure what went wrong.
I used it by itself, I used it underneath a different liner, I used it with a primer, I used it without a primer, I used it with just a foundation underneath it. I tried all of the things to try to get this to work for me. And it works and it looks okay, but it ends up cracking, which is weird. It's just really strange.
So if you have any solutions or if this happened to you, please let me know because I'm not really sure what's going on with this guy. Maybe I just got a bad one. Who knows? But let me know what you think about it, and maybe I'm just using it completely wrong and I'm dumb. Who knows? Now, one that I just recently got is the E.L.F. liquid liner. It's just the regular black one. I like the packaging, number one. It's very sleek, and I like the wand. Again, it looks quite like the NYX one, except for it's a little bulkier, and it's a paintbrush one as well. It dries down completely matte. It's really easy to work with, and it's fun to get the little inner corners with because you can do such tiny little lines, and I personally think this is my favorite right now. Another one that I just acquired is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. It's a mini because it was a sample, but here's the pen. It's got a very fine tip. You have a little bit more control with this one. To me, it just, even with layers on it, I've done a couple layers and it's okay, and from a distance it looks flawless. But up close, it's not as pigmented and dark as the other liners that I like. But if I'm in a hurry and I don't want to deal with liquid liner, I use this guy because it's so much easier and it's so much faster. So I'm going to do two wings for you today. I'm going to use my E.L.F. liner for one of them, and I'm going to use the tattoo liner for the other one. I'm also going to show you the little inner corner thingies, which I haven't been able to do until I got these two, because this one, as good as it is, it makes it really difficult. I mean, you can do it, but it's a whole lot easier with one of these two, which is what I'm going to show you today. So, I'm going to start with my E.L.F. liner. This is the liquid paintbrush guy. Okay. So I'm going to start by lining my eye, So for this eye, I'm going to show you the way where I just drag it in starting with the top, which is not a way that most people do it, but for me it's just really easy to just clean up the bottom afterwards. So I'm going to show you this one first, and I'm going to try to stay in the frame as much as possible. I apologize. So I start by lining it up with the bottom of my eye. And then I just usually will clean up to make sure it's as smooth as possible. And so the bottom, I will just connect it like so, and then fill it in. Now very carefully, I'm going to sharpen the end point so that it is a beautiful sharp wing. And there you have it. That is one way to do a wing that I don't see a lot of people doing. So now I'm going to show you how I do the inner corner thingy with this guy. I start like that, just dragging it down. Then I slightly pull my skin, and then I connect it like that. Now I'm going to show you how to do it with the tattoo liner. I'm going to show you a different method that I use. So I'm going to start by lining my eye. Okay, now that we've lined it, I'm going to show you how to do the wing, because that's what you're here for. Now for this one, I'm going to do what everybody else does, and I'm going to start at the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to flick upward, and then I'm going to connect them. Now I'm just going to start right here, and I'm going to swoop it back in, not going all the way out here because this is sharp and we want it to stay that way. Now just clean up your lines and fill in this little triangle here. And I just cleaned up the very edge, and there we have it. I know they're completely uneven, but that's because I'm showing you 2 different ways to do cat eyes in one tutorial. Alrighty, now I'm going to do the inner corner thing for this eye. And same principle, except for this is going to be a whole lot easier. Following it out like that, and then I'm going to connect it in to the waterline. You can make it so it's barely noticeable. You can make it like this where it's really noticeable. And that's 2 ways I do my eyeliner. It's all about practice and patience, and just forget about getting them even, because that's never going to happen. Now I take mascara just to finish it off. I use the Falsies Volume Express by Maybelline. Alrighty, and we are done with the 2 different eyeliners. You can add falsies to this, or you could leave it alone. I'm not going to show you how I put on false lashes in this video, because I'm going to make a whole other video on how I do it personally, because everyone does it differently, and I don't see a lot of tutorials on how. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I hope you enjoyed, or you learned something, or you were at least entertained a little bit. But that is all I have for you today, so I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.